Hello, everyone. Mystic Magic Lady here. Let's get into the energy for today, August 31st, 2021. But whenever you see this will be the right time for you. All right, so what do we have going on? What's the energy today? What's the collective feeling? Challenges, potential outcomes. August 31st. What is the collective energy? All right, let's see what's going on here in the collective. All right, what's the energy today? Okay. Five of Wands. So there's some situations that still are bringing some tension for some of you. This is a card, this is an energy and a card of some struggles, and really trying to hold on to, the peace in your life and, move away from what conflicts and struggles you do have. But there's definitely an energy of maybe some kind of situation that's been a bit of a challenge or struggle. It may be coming to a completion. You may be feeling you may be trying to really feel some peace in a situation that has been a struggle, and really trying to hold on to the peace in your life, even though there may be some conflict around you, some things that have been a struggle, might have been a bit of a strain on you, or leaving you feeling a little bit anxious. There's some unrest about some situation. There may have been some explosive energy too around you in the recent past, and you're just trying to hold on to what's peaceful in your life, trying to focus on grounding yourself in more peace, and trying not to really engage in a lot of the conflict and struggle that may be around you. And there could be some explosive energy around you that you can't really help it, but there's a need to really focus on what's going to bring peace into your life, even though there may be things around you that are a bit of a conflict and struggle, maybe some tension. There may be some sparks flying around you in some situation that you are a part of. It could be a work or a family situation that has brought a bit of conflict and unrest, and this is just trying to ground yourself in and focus on peace, and not really engaging in the tension around you. Let's see, what is the conflict today? What is the challenge? What is the challenge today? Okay, let me get this card. Okay. So with the Four of Pentacles or Four of Discs, this talks about your foundations, and there could still be a challenge, and maybe that's what this conflict and struggle is. There may be maybe there's some explosive energy happening in your at your home, or at your job, or your place where you're trying to create some stability and some secure foundations. So there may be some kind of conflict, there may be a lot of explosive energy, and there may be a challenge for you to really find find that happy place and find the stability, find that calm, even though, you're really trying to hold on to whatever peace there is that you can. There is still a challenge for some of you today to really find that balance. There may be a challenge to feel some stability and grounding in a situation. There may be a little bit, and this might have to do, some of you, with your work situation. Okay, maybe you're not feeling very confident. Maybe your work situation, maybe it's a bit shaky right now. You may be feeling challenged to really feel grounded and to feel secure in your foundations, because there is this, there could be some kind of conflict going on that was, is quite explosive. Maybe, and it may have nothing to do with you, but you may be caught in the middle and you're really trying to keep the peace and stay calm in the situation. But there could be a lot of stress around you. There could be some conflict, maybe some fighting with other people around you. This could be, at work or at home with the family. But I really feel that, there is this quite explosive kind of energy happening around you. And it could really be a bit of a challenge, and it could be conflicting. You might have conflicting feelings, but there's definitely, stuff going on around you that could be, a lot of sparks flying. Maybe people are not getting along, or there's just some situation that might have been a bit of a surprise, but it's been quite explosive and kind of leaving you having to really hold on to your inner strength and peace, and not really trying not to engage so much in this conflict that's around. But it's definitely proposing a challenge to your comforts and to your stability. And you might really have a challenge finding some stable ground here. Okay, we're going to clarify this in a moment. Let's see what the outcome is here. What's the potential outcome? It's too many cards. What's our potential outcome here? What is the potential outcome? Okay. Okay, the pentacles, or discs, 3 of discs. So being that it's in the reverse, I hate to say this, but people are not really getting along, I feel. And this could be leading to perhaps the end of a situation. Okay, but because there is this unrest and there's something going on here around you, there's some conflict, there is there could be some angry people fighting, and it's really challenging your foundations and your stability. Now, this, for some of you, has to do with your job. Okay, maybe there's people around you that are fighting things at work, and there's some heavy conflict, and you're trying to keep the peace and trying not to really engage in it. But sometimes, we're caught in the middle. We can't, do anything about that. And your challenge to really find some stability and in your foundations. And unfortunately, it looks like this is going to lead to people not getting along. Okay, so if this is a work situation, there's definitely some fighting. There could be people around you maybe backstabbing and having a difficult time. But definitely people are not going to be working well together. Okay, let's clarify some of this. Whatever this challenge and this conflict is definitely going to lead to people not getting along, people not working together. People maybe, you may have to go your separate ways from a situation. So, like I said, for a lot of you, this could be a work situation where there's some conflict and struggle, and it's not really stable foundation, and people just aren't getting along there. And you're really just going to have to try and keep the peace within yourself. And if it's something going on in your home life or family, people fighting and struggling, and not really able to get along peacefully, I'm sorry. I'm not loving this energy. I'm sorry to have to translate it. Let's clarify. Wow. Okay, that was quick. Yeah, okay. Again, with this Three of Swords, the three, and this is in reverse. Now, I like to see this card in reverse because this is saying that even though this could be, there's a few scenarios I'm picking up here, okay? For some of you, this is a work situation where there has been some conflict around you at work, maybe some backstabbing. There could have been, people maybe talking about each other, or some shady backstabbing, some conflict and fighting. Now, but what I'm feeling is that you are not participating in this drama, okay? This is you really, and that's, if you see this, look at this card. See this woman, she's holding on to these, these beautiful flowers. I believe they're calla lilies, which represent peace, okay, and purity. Now you see the explosion behind her, and there's fire and, sparks coming out back there, an explosion. However, she's really holding on, trying to hold on and keep that inner peace and calm. And I feel for a lot of you, that's what you're doing. There's this struggle. There's been this fighting going around. For some of you, it's, a work situation where people around you might have been fighting, backstabbing, trying to outmaneuver, but you're really trying to keep the peace and calm and not entertain the drama, okay? This is, you really stepping back, letting everyone else fight and struggle, and, you just really trying to stay peaceful and calm, not really getting into that fight, into that drama, and sometimes it's just uncomfortable because you're in it, you may not be engaging, but you're a part of the group in a way, okay? You may not be wanting to engage in this drama and this conflict, but it's happening around you, okay? And for some of you, this is something at home. This could be, with a friend or a family member or a lover. Some of you could be in the middle of a love triangle, okay? There could be some kind of third party situation, and you're just not willing to fight anymore. You're not willing to participate in that kind of drama and that kind of bullshit, basically, is what I'm picking up. So some of you have a love situation that is unsavory, that, has been filled with drama, maybe some lies, some backstabbing, perhaps, someone who might not have been honest. There may have been some cheating going on. Some of you might be part of some kind of affair. And I really feel that, you're really just trying to keep the peace and stay out of it. And, don't want to, partake in that. But there's definitely drama going on around you. And there is a struggle, definitely a struggle. And it's a struggle. And there's that conflict here to have a stable foundation, whether that's the job or the home. It really depends on your personal situation. Let's clarify this Four of Pentacles. What is the challenge here? Okay. So as much as you are trying to keep the peace and not engage in these dramas or conflicts or fights that are happening around you, it's a challenge. It's a challenge to feel stable. It's a challenge for you to feel stable and secure, either in your home, in your relationship, or in your job. Because there's a struggle to really feel emotionally carefree. Because there's definitely a lot of, heightened energy, negative fighting, conflict, and it's definitely a struggle. You are definitely struggling to find peace, and for some of you, there's a real challenge. And so for some of you, you have walked away from or are trying to walk away from a third party situation, I feel, or a situation, a relationship that has brought nothing but conflict, drama, tension, fighting. Okay. And it's a struggle because a lot of you are want that stable foundation, that stable relationship, and you're struggling to find that new love. Some of you want to walk away from the old dramas and negative patterns, but there's still a struggle to really find that secure foundation and to find that new love or um, that fresh emotional bond, okay, with someone else or even perhaps with yourself. Some of you are just, you are having a hard time being able to relax and feel emotionally secure, okay? Um, Now, for some of you, this has to do with your job situation, with people backstabbing and conflict happening, and there's still a struggle for you to just keep the peace. There's a struggle for you to feel secure in your job, perhaps, and to be able to relax. Okay, and I'm sorry because that's a real drag. Nobody needs to be around that, especially in our work environments. That stinks. So my heart goes out to you that are struggling with this because I feel there's a lot of conflict, but I feel that you're ready to walk away. You don't, you're trying to disengage from this. Okay, it's a struggle because you want peace, you want stable foundations. Okay, and that's a struggle right now because there is some conflict and there is definitely uh, some people around you that just do not have your back. Okay. So whether that is at home, in a relationship, or at work, you really have to, you'll determine that. You'll know how that resonates with you. Let's clarify the Three of Pentacles in reverse here. What is the outcome? People not getting along. Yeah, okay. So the Ten of Swords, okay, clarifying this in reverse, which is people not getting along, not working together. And of course they're not, because here we have that there's been some lying, some deception, some cheating probably for some of you, okay? And it's time to let that go, all right? Ten of Swords is completion, completing something that has brought you a lot of mental unrest, mental anguish. Okay, this very challenge of you not being able to be emotionally fulfilled, not being able to be relaxed and be calm and have a stable foundation, that has to go. Okay, because people are not going to be coming together. People are not getting along. Okay, even though you may not be participating in that drama, you may be trying to keep the peace and stay calm. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like that's going to work for the other ones involved, okay? Because it's still a challenge for you to even be at peace. You want to, but it's a challenge because there is a lot of negative stuff happening either with his at work or at home, whatever it is. There's just people are fighting and backstabbing. There's explosive energy around you. You want to be peaceful and calm. You want to have a strong, stable foundation, but it's not working. And you're going to have to walk away. You're going to have to end this cycle. So whatever this is for you, you're probably going to have to make some big decisions. And some of you are going to really have to close a chapter and walk away from whatever has been bringing you mental anguish, whatever has been really a struggle. Okay, there's no reason to keep struggling. And for some of you, I feel that, there's a lot of strong emotional attachments and bonds to this situation. Okay, because perhaps at one time there was love there and there still could be love there. But at the end of the day, people are not getting along. People are not backing you up and working together. And whether you love them or not, you need to love yourself first. And there's something that you need to end, a cycle that you need to close up, and you need to move forward in a positive direction. So whatever this has been, this conflict, this drama, the fighting, it's going to be coming to an end, and it's going to be up to you to probably have to walk away from that and figure out how you can let go of it. Okay. And some of you might physically have to leave a situation, and some of you might just really have to shift the way that you're looking at a situation, or shift the way that you're allowing other people to influence your feelings and your emotions. Okay. Because something is standing in the way of your stability and your comfort. Okay. And people are not getting along. People are not, and they're going to continue. Although you might not be although you might be trying to disengage from the drama and maybe keep the peace, these other people are not. And you're going to have to make some decisions. You're going to have to figure out how you could get out of that situation and walk away. But yeah, you got to shut down something. Oh, yeah. Whew, sorry. I'm feeling the tension right now. I'm getting that. So let's talk to the unicorns. Let's see what kind of advice they have. And yeah, my heart's going out for you all who are dealing with this struggle, because I feel it, and I feel the heartbreak for some of you, and this has been tough. I feel like this has been a real struggle, and this might be something that has been going on for some time now. hmm And I praise you for trying to disengage and not participate in the drama. However, you can't keep keeping the peace, because it's still going to keep happening. You can't control other people. These other people they're not going to be getting along. So if this is a work situation or some situation at home where maybe you're trying to keep the peace between other people, you got to stop it. You got to walk away from all that, because they're going to have to figure it out on their own. They're not going to be able to get along. You're going to have to really bring it back to yourself. All right, let me talk to the unicorns here. Ooh, getting me hot. Some of you, there might have been some real big explosive fight to something that has happened around you. It might not even have had anything to do with you, but you were caught right smack in the middle of it. And it's going to continue. They're going to continue to fight and struggle around you, and you're going to have to walk away from this situation if you want to find some emotional peace and some stability in your foundations. Okay. All right, man, unicorns, give us some advice on all of this. What's happening? What do people need to know? These struggles and the conflict. Any advice for people? What's your advice today on these situations? Okay. Really? All right, Grandma. I guess maybe this is for me. Grandma, are you watching? All right, this came up yesterday. So some of you really have special bond with a grandparent, and it can never be broken. So some of you probably have a grandparent who's closely watching over you and is really trying to get through to you and remind you of that their love is there for you, and to take comfort in that. Okay. So some of you might have had a real special grandparent bond, and they may have passed and are crossed over on another plane, and they are still around you heavily the last couple days too. Okay, so for some of you, just know that they're with you and they're helping you through. Those of you that are lucky to still have your grandparents on this earth, go to them, call them, and connect with them, because you know old people are so wise, okay, and you could just take a lot of comfort in just having conversation with them, and talking to a grandparent. They've been through some stuff, okay. Yeah, we're going through some stuff, but there's there's a lot to be learned from older people, okay. So that's a nice message. Can I get another message for our viewers? Anything else? Anything else, unicorns? What other advice do you have? What other advice? And for some of you, I don't know, maybe this has to do with a grandparent. Some of you might have a situation where there's something going on with a grandparent. Maybe you'll know if that resonates. Sometimes, when our grandparents get older, sometimes the family starts to fight about, how to take care of them and things like that. So I don't know if that has something to do with your situation. Any other advice, unicorns? Anything else? Okay. That's all I want to say. We will get a little animal message today. We'll see what kind of animal medicine we can maybe benefit from. If I can get these cards out, that would be great. Okay, any animal medicine that we need today? What kind of animal medicine would be good for our viewers? What kind of animal medicine? Oh, okay. Okay. Look at all these threes. We got 33 and 3. 3, 3, 3. Okay, and there's 2 3s here. 2 3s in reverse. So again, this is definitely, there's definitely a trio thing happening. Like I said, there could be a love triangle for some of you, but there's definitely a group, something in the group that's happening. Okay, and it seems like it's a struggle. The weasel is about being stealthy. Okay, and the elk is about looking at your stress, okay, your stress levels. All right. So a lot of you are definitely going through a lot of stress, okay, and this is definitely a stressful situation, so you really have to be stealthy about it, okay, and you really have to be careful and not put too much stress on yourself and your body, okay. And again, the 3s, I can't help but notice all the 3s, so I don't know how that's going to resonate with you, but it is definitely some kind of message there. All right, so I will leave it there. Please take care of yourselves. Don't get too stressed out. There's some heavy energies here. You're going to have to know when to take charge, though, and to, walk away from some situation that is bringing on this stress. Okay, that's what Elk is saying, too. This stress is no bueno, okay? All right, my loves. I hope something resonated. I hope you got a message you needed to hear. Please take care of yourselves. If you have a grandparent, give them a call. All right, love and light. Have a great day.